Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to make this Happy St. Patrick's Day card, over the rainbow card. It's really simple. And if I sound kind of funny, I'm just getting over a cold. Hopefully I won't have to pause it too many times to cough, but seems to be going away, so I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to need is a piece of cucumber crush that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then we'll take our bone folder so we can get a good crease. And then we are going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White that are 4 by 5 1/4. All right. All right. So the first thing that I did was I took a piece of Whisper White and I just cut out half of a scallop from the 1 3/4 inch scallop punch. And that's going to make the little clouds. I don't know if you can see them very well on the video, but they're kind of wispy clouds in the background of the rainbow. So I took my soft sky ink, which I need to re-ink, but I didn't want to re-ink it now because I like that it's soft and not so harsh. So I'm just leaving it like this. But just take your sponge. We sell these in the catalog. They're round, and then I cut them in half and then cut them 3 per half. So I get 6 sponges out of 1 sponge. And then you're going to take your scallop and you're just going to daub it around the scallop. And it just kind of makes wispy clouds. And you just move it around. And then, of course, when you move it, it's going to cover up some of the white from where you made the other cloud, so it just looks like there's clouds upon clouds. I'm sorry, this wiggles really bad when I'm doing this. But you can see why I didn't want to ink it up, because if I inked it up, they would have been really dark, and that's not what I wanted. So if your ink is full strength, I would kind of wipe it off the side and then daub it on there from there. It doesn't take much. Having another nice day here in Wisconsin. Got my window open again. And I don't think that's why I have the cold. My husband had it a couple of weeks ago. And then my son had it last week, or the week before. And when he's sick, he always crawls in my bed and coughs in my face. And then I got it. So, all right. So that's our background. Now, for the rainbow, I already have 1 set of rainbows cut out, because when you make these, you're going to cut let me show you. It'll just be easier. So you're going to take your Big Shot and your circles framelits. And you're going to take your cardstock. And I went and I Googled a rainbow so that I knew which colors came when. I skipped a couple colors because it's not that big of a card, but I did get them pretty good, I think. So you're going to take your first piece of cardstock, which is real red, put that in here. You're going to take your framelits. You're going to take the largest one next to the scallop, and you're going to put that on here. Then you're going to take the next one down. So the first two to make the red. And you're going to try to get those matched up as best you can and cut that frame out. Okay. So that gives you, save your circle for something else. That gives you this frame right here. So when you cut this in half, you're going to get two rainbows. Okay, so after you get done doing the red, you're going to go to the Daffodil Delight. You're going to put the largest one away. We're going to use the smallest one from what you just did, and get your yellow, your Daffodil Delight. You're going to put that one down. You're going to go to your framelits. You're going to get the next one down, and you're going to put that. You're going to line that up. Okay. And then that's going to give you that one. So you're going to put your biggest one away again, keep your third one, and get your fourth one. And then that's going to be cut out just like this with your cucumber crush. I'm not going to do them all because, like I said, I got two from the first set. And then you just keep going down until you get to, so we have Real Red, Daffodil Delight, Cucumber Crush, Pacific Point, and Elegant Eggplant. Until you get down to the Elegant Eggplant one. And then what I did is I took a piece of like copy paper, and I had temporarily, I used this Tombow Mono adhesive, and it's removable. I just put it a little bit on here and took all of my circles and adhered them like this. So you'd have all 5 of your circles in here. And then I took it to the paper trimmer and I just cut it in half. So what you end up with is 2 sets of rainbows. Just like this. Okay? Now, for the pot of gold, you're going to take a scrap of basic black. And what I do is I have all of my scraps in these baggies, gallon baggies, and I have their name on the top. And I go through all my scraps first so that I have a scrap big enough for my punch art or whatever I needed. I use those first before I use a new piece of cardstock. So you're going to take your 1 3/4 inch punch. You're going to punch a hole, 1 black circle, and then you're going to take your word window punch. Let's see if I can get, yep, I'll get 1 here and 1 here. And you need 2 of those. Okay. So I can still get, you know, some circles, some small circles out of that. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put it in my scrap bin. You're going to take your Tombow Mono liquid glue, and we're going to attach this piece right here to the top or to the circle. That's going to be the top of the pot, and we're just going to cut that off. So we'll cut this off right up to the edge of the word window punch. There we go. And then this piece for the legs, this is going to be the legs. And we are going to cut that in half. And put some liquid glue on each one of these. And that is going to make our little pot of gold. That and that one over a little bit further. Just like that. All right. Just like that. That's what the back looks like. All right, and to get our little, can you see that shimmer in there? Gold pieces. What I did is I took another scrap of Whisper White. And I have a baggie full of Whisper White pieces. And I took the 1 3/4 inch scallop again. And you only need about, well, I'm going to do the whole thing. Because what I did is we don't have the gold, the shimmery gold, or brushed gold cardstock anymore. So I took the new gold Wink of Stella and I just covered this up. Okay. And I made sure to get like right here. Just a little bit on the back. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Then at the bottom, because you only need about 5 of these scallops. But for the little gold pieces, I just covered this up. Okay. I don't know if something's there or just doesn't want to cover. All right, so then I took my scissors and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just cut in to 5 like that. And just put a little glue right here. And don't worry if you get glue on there. You can wipe it off and it dries clear and you can get it off with your adhesive eraser. So there's our little pot of gold. And then for this part right here, I took my 1/4 handheld punch from Stampin' Up! And I cut out 8 punched out 8 little circles. Okay. And then you just have to open them up. And there they are. Okay, I'm going to let those dry for a few minutes. And we'll start putting our rainbow together. All right. For the clouds, I use this tree builder punch, and this is in the annual catalog. It's one of the Ronald McDonald House contributions. If you buy this punch and the stamp set, Stampin' Up! Will donate, I think it's $3 for every set that's purchased goes to Ronald McDonald House. So I just use this, which this is a tree branch, and it can be used for the top of the tree, but I'm using it as a cloud. And I cut out 3 of those, and I'm also going to take my sponge again with some soft sky ink, and I'm just going to sponge around the edges of the clouds so that they're not so stark white. All 3 of them. Okay, and then on one of the clouds, I'm going to stamp the Happy St. Patrick's Day, and that comes from the Teeny Tiny Wishes. That has every holiday, everything you can think of: shower, Christmas, friend to friend, graduation, Thanksgiving, happy birthday, with sympathy, get well wishes, everything, I'm sorry, thinking of you, Halloween, Happy New Year, for the newlyweds. It's a must-have set. So I have the Happy St. Patrick's Day with some cucumber crush ink. And I ink that up in the cucumber crush. And then stamp that on the top of one of the clouds. All right, now we can start assembling. So we're going to take our piece of sky that we created, and I'm just going to kind of set all these things on here. So I kind of want them at an angle. Okay. All right. And I'll take the red one, and I'm going to use my mono multi-glue again and put some all along the edges of the rainbow of the red, and I'm just going to set that down. And then all of the rest will just nestle right up against it. So we'll take the Daffodil Delight, line that up. So that's right up against the red. Scoot it up there if you have to. Then we're going to take the green, which is Cucumber Crush. And put that one right up next to it. And then the Pacific Point. And it doesn't matter if they're slightly off down at the bottom because they're not going to be seen. Going to be covered up. And this is Elegant Ink Plant. All right. Okay, there we go. Then we are going to take our pot of gold and we are going to put some dimensionals on the back. And put that right down at the bottom. Okay, then we will take some glue and put those behind at the other end of the rainbow, just with some glue. And then we'll take a couple of dimensionals for the other cloud. And put that right here. All right, and then for the little pieces of gold, I'm going to take my Quick Stick. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, but it makes it easy to pick things up. And put a little bit of glue on these. Oops. These little circles can kind of be a pain. Okay. Oop, got a little much on that one. Okay. And then one more. It looks like I'm missing one. I'll have to find it later. How can I get another one out of here? Nope, not in there. Well, this thing today is not cooperating either. Oh well, it'll have to do. I'll probably put another one over here. And then you're going to take this and use some of your fast fuse. Oop. Put that on the outside of your card, not on the inside. Okay, and then your other piece, you put on your inside to sign. And that is it. Happy St. Patrick's Day over the rainbow card. If you have any questions, please let me know. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. I'd appreciate it. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot. Bye.